Good morning. We're getting ready to leave Lover's Key, Dog Beach Island. And Brigitt's going to take the helm and see us out of this anchorage. So the motors are already started.
Yep.
They're warmed up.
We're in neutral.
So this is the shifter.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we're in neutral.
Yes.
They're straight up and down.
Right.
And it's
And we're idling.
all the way down.
Idling.
Right.
We're idling in neutral.
Very good.
And the anchor is leaning to the starboard side. So
correct.
I would want to.
So if you wanted to turn the boat to that way. Correct. So think of this as like
going this way.
Curved arrow up and down that way, curved arrow up and down that way.
So it's leaning this way or this way.
Right, okay, yes.
Yep, that's what you told me.
Okay, yep, that'll work.
So now I'm just gonna
where is the button for the windlass?
Right.
Pull the anchor up. Okay, see up and down, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, as I'm pulling it up.
So the anchor's going to the right.
So I'm gonna give it a little, right?
Good, well, all the way. That's the shifter. So you go all the way forward with that. You don't go all the way forward with the thrust.
No,
the
always
throttles.
idle.
Yeah, well, not all the time, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead. Put that in gear.
Okay.
All the way quickly with that, and now start pushing up with that. Okay, so your windlass is coming up. Now just watch that change. Sometimes if it starts overrunning it, you want to put it in neutral.
Okay.
Yeah, put it in neutral. Just keep going with the
chain?
Yeah, keep going with the chain. Now it's the chain starting going the other way, so what do? Good. All right, when you start winding up, stop the windlass. Let the boat catch up. There you go. Yeah, you don't want the windlass to struggle too much. It's starting to struggle right now. All right, we're overrunning it. Put it in neutral. See, we're going. The chain's going underneath.
Okay.
Shear in the middle. So the chain's like underneath the boat now. So let the boat settle. Okay, so now it looks loose. You can continue going up. We're right over the anchor, so you don't have to be in gear for anything. Just keep an eye on the windlass. Make sure the chain doesn't get bound up. Okay, so it's under the boat again. We don't have a whole lot of wind pushing us around, so wanted you now, because the chain's under the boat, it's bound up, back up, reverse.
Both of them?
Both of them, yeah. Just a little bit to get some distance from there. All right, put it neutral. Now you do the windlass again. All right, you're good. All right, start taking us out of here. Follow that little boat. It's a little too much. You watch the RPM. I usually, when we're going slow, we just keep it around 1,000.
Like my shirt?
The qualified captain.
All right, well, it gets very shallow, and I'm not going to be...
Yeah, well, we got high tide now, so we should have a lot easier way going out, and a beautiful ride going back with these light east winds going up the Gulf Coast past Fort Myers Beach, and then home to Cape Coral. Hot tub time.
After many chores.
Yeah, we have a lot to do.
Many chores.
And then relaxing.
Yes.
In the pool. So, here we go. Meaty's very excited, too.
So I learned a lot this trip, watching Tommy for 34 days. I was a good student.
Yes, she was. You got Lover's Key here to starboard. And I believe that's called Pelican Beach on this side. It's a private beach, Pelican Bay Resort. Starting to set up umbrellas over there. Only way to get there is by shuttle boat. So we are at high tide coming out of here now. And you can see Still see the sandbars, but at least they're not breaking over here on the old port side. When we come in, you can still see the sandbar on the starboard side. All the birds on it. So 17, I don't know, maybe 18, about 19 miles to Cape Coral. Nice relaxing ride right up the Gulf Coast. This is going to be great. Look at the day. It looks beautiful out.
See familiar buildings. It's a good day.
Yes, here it is, all the way out there, Fort Myers Beach. Oh, I love it. Love getting home. Let me tell you, we traveled a lot, but really love the Gulf Coast around here. It has so much to offer. It has all the dolphin.
Yeah, we were commenting on how few dolphins we saw
Yeah.
over the past 34 days.
Right. Yeah, we didn't see that many
We
dolphins.
saw 5 this morning.
Yeah, right off the back of the boat, 5 dolphin. 20 miles from home. But yeah, the water's nice and clear over here on the Gulf too today. Looks good. Should be a beautiful ride home. Big smiles. So we're at high tide right now. The tide swing is almost 3 feet low to high. We're showing 5 feet on the depth right now. So yesterday when we came in at low tide, that would have showed like 2 feet, 2.5 feet, which is when our depth alarm started going off as we were coming in here. And that's when we're very close to hitting bottom. So yeah, 5 feet now, 3 foot swing. That's 4.9. Yeah, we were right around here. And look, we're in the channel, or the Mark channel. Now look, 4.6. Yeah. We lose 3 feet. 4.5. Yeah, it is really 4.3. Really shallow right here. Can't really see the bottom because it's just sand, but 4.1. Yeah. This is, you don't want to come in here at low tide. That's, yeah, that's only like 2.5, 3 feet of water by the green. They gotta check this out, redredge it, or remark it, move markers. Fort Myers Beach and Margaritaville. Familiar sights.
Don't get me crying on video.
Brigitt's having an emotional moment.
What we did is a pretty big deal.
She's happy we're home,
We
and
did an amazing job getting us safely for 34 days.
and here we come home. We left, it was like brown water because all that rain we had, and look at it, beautiful. It's green, bluish water. Causeway Bridge up ahead. For the last few miles, I think I'm gonna
Both engines?
both engines and
Whoa.
stretch the legs
Whoa!
and see what she does. We're down to about a half tank of gas and
No food.
not much water, a lot less weight on it. So let's see how she runs. If we're gonna blow her up, might as well blow her up here where I
No
can get
food, no alcohol.
towed
That's why
home.
we're heading home.
Yeah. Here we go. Almost 16, coming up on 16 miles an hour. Wow, 30, almost 3,500 RPM. Haven't done this in a long time. Blowing off some steam. Both noticing that. Almost 18 miles an hour at 3,500 and change. That's not too bad. Fuel is only like 32 gallons an hour, I think. 34? Yeah, 33, 34 gallons an hour at 18 miles an hour. Not too bad. Coming up on the Sanibel Causeway Bridge. Shell Island, Miserable Mile. Got a big boy up there getting towed. That's Blue Boat's flagship towing, I think. Got two of them. That one's stern towing. You don't see that too often around here. And here we are, 10:21 a.m. on day 34. Day 34 of our journey. Marker 92, Cape Coral Intracoastal Waterway. Hanging a left, turning to port, and I never thought I'd really actually say it, but technically we are crossing our wake. This is what they call crossing your wake. So we did the Florida mini loop, 600 miles from Cape Coral through the Intracoastal Waterway, Lake Okeechobee, down the east coast of Florida, onward to the Florida Keys, back up the Gulf Coast, and here we are back home again, Cape Coral. Very exciting time. It is certainly nice to be back on our canal, heading back home. We love taking the trip. Definitely learned a lot with it. We're gonna do a whole recap video on our trip, talk about it. And it was a great bucket list item to get out of the way. Even with all the bumps in the road, the bad weather, and the repairs on the boat that were needed, you know, that we still had a lot of fun times, a lot of different stops that were amazing that we would love to go back to. But it's a lot of work. I wouldn't say it was a vacation. It definitely wasn't a relaxing vacation. It's tough with a dog, taking him for a walk every day. If you have unlimited cash, going to marinas every night would definitely be easier, but that's just not feasible for the amount. You know, some of these marinas charging $6 a foot a night. So, you know, we tried to save a little bit of money. Surprisingly, we used a lot less fuel than we thought. So we'll go into the details on that with the recap video. But thank you so much to all you guys who followed us along the way. When we ran into trouble, people were reaching out to us, trying to give us tips, and if we needed any help, asking if we need anything, if they could help. So we definitely appreciate that. It's nice to have contacts along the way. It was great running into some subscribers also out there. We ran into a few on the East Coast, so that was nice too. So yeah, we're almost home. We're gonna wind down. We have a lot of unloading with the boat. Need to probably take about 1,000 pounds worth of gear off of here, and rinse her off, wash her down, flush the motors. I already ordered the parts I needed to do that work, which I'll get into in another video too. But thanks so much, and the adventure's not over yet, so we'll see you again soon, right matey? He's camera shy today.
Vessel hailing Tarpon Point, switch and answer 1818, acknowledge.
All right, does Bridge have any words to share?
Just that, you know, I'm actually, you know, kind of emotional, like we mentioned before. It's 34 days together on the boat, all three of us. You know, right now I think that Tommy feels like it was a lot and he's super stressed out. But I think if, you know, you look back at all the pictures, and there were a lot of special moments and great times too. It was a great experience. I have a lot of thoughts, I really do, and I'm sure we'll do a live and talk about it, and we'll get questions. But I'm not sure what I expected. You know, like, I've never been on the boat for more than 10 days, and 10 days went by and it flew by, right? 20 days flew by. But then about, like, I would almost say like 28 days or so, I was like itching to get home. And probably a lot of that was weather issues and just struggling to, you know, you were a little stressed out with the docking situation with the dog and everything. And it just got to be a lot, you know, for a little bit. And then we rallied together, you know, we had that moment, and then we rallied together and got our energy again, and the end of the trip was really nice, and there was a lot of great moments again.
Right.
But I think we talked about, like, it was a long trip and a lot of hard work, and we're used to being on the boat and having vacations. So I feel like it was just a completely different experience. It really didn't feel like a vacation.
Right. Working vacation.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I
but
mentioned
all that being said, it was special in so many ways to be with you and all that you did, and just think back of all the hard work and all the moments and what it takes to be on the water like this, and sleepless nights, like you said, and you just get back up in the morning and we're together. And I know I'm rambling on, but this is for real, you know, like this. And just to be on this boat, on the water, like no marinas and everything, for 34 days, I'm proud of us. I am. So I think it was a great experience overall.
Yes, it was an
We
experience.
might edit some of that.
Yeah. It was a great experience. Certainly, like I said, a bucket list item. I am so happy we did it. I don't think we'll ever do it again. At least not that trip. I don't see the purpose. But we learned a lot on where we would do. You know, it's not the end of our trips, obviously, but I don't know if I'd do that loop again. You know, we need to go down to the Keys. We'll be going that way too. So lots of adventures in store, plenty more to see and do, and it just reaffirmed how much we love the West Coast.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it was we just love the West Coast. We saw more dolphin in the past 24 hours on the West Coast than we did the whole time that we were down the East Coast. But anyway, that's that. Great time. We'll talk more about it. Thank you so much for following, and we'll see you in the next video.